Hello, board members. How we doing this lovely, lovely Tactical Thursday? Well, I hope. Of course, we got to get ourselves some KCD in here, where we are continuing down the path of the poems. We haven't found them yet. We were told they were down this path, and we've done all kinds of weird side shenanigans. We fought bandits and infiltrated a bandit park, and like helped some people with a thing, and then helped some other people with stuff, and I think we got into like a drunken brawl, which I'm okay with because that was fun. But the other stuff, it's like, where is the poem? I was told there was poem coming this way. Where yet, fair poem? And we've had no luck in finding it. Hopefully things change today a little bit. Eh? Just a smidge? Just a quick little change of route so we can find these poems. Lord, what's his name? Lord Capon is really just pushing all the buttons, and I mean, not even him. Uh-oh. Hold on, what just happened? Here to it, everyone. Having a mild technical snafu. Ah, there it goes. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, between Lord Capon and the Lord of the Land, who's dead, we really been running around doing a lot of things that aren't constructing poetry for the love of this guy's like life. We have acquired the necklace he wants from the gang of bandits who stole it from the guy who got it from the guy he lost at Frackle to. So that's fine. And we also took care of a couple of the bandits and like stuff. But now we need to find out if it's officially time to do poetry or not, now that we have the necklace back. We should have it. Yeah, Capon's family necklace. There it is, right there. As you can see, we got it back. We also got revenge for killing the guy who killed the guy who was the friend of the guy who had taken the necklace from the guy who beat Lord Capon at Frackle.
Yeah.
It's complicated, y'all. But either way, we got revenge from the people we need to get revenge for, and we got the item back that we need to get the item back for. Everything outside of that, well, that's up to them, I guess. Excuse me. Excuse me. So now we got to go and figure out if it's time for the poems. Oh, did I put that extra armor I don't need away? I think I did, right? Hold on. Did I? Yes, I think I did. Oh, that's all considered stolen still. Really? Oh, that's right, because for some strange reason, even though I took that from dead bandits, it still counts as stolen. Does it tell me where I stole this from? Stolen and God knows where. So no one knows where I stole it from, just that it is in fact stolen, for sure. Oh yeah, the nobleman's boots are from the dead guy. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't have to return those, if I'm being honest. Okay, it looks like I did put away that one piece of stuff I didn't need anymore. The one armor. That was like a request, it was a reward, but I don't actually need it either, you know? Let's go over here and see how our friends are doing. I don't think well, I might need a little bit of maintenance on my equipment. Just a smidge. We mostly did hand-to-hand combat in the timeline that actually continued forward. Right? No, well, my armor's still at 100%. Alright, we're fine. So I can sell a little bit of this. Not much. Unfortunately, most of it is still considered stolen. Really? That's not considered stolen. Okay. And unfortunately, with the exception of the one... I kind of want to keep these pants because I think it's funny. Pilgrim shoes pointed. Take this and that. And that. Both of those. That's fine. Welcome. Going, what is this? Welcome, Koopy Cherry. How you doing? This is Kingdom Come Deliverance, where you play Henry, the son of a blacksmith in 1400s Czechland, who is out kind of living their life in an attempt to get revenge on the people who murdered his parents. But how you doing? Seems you're too concentrated. A little bit. There's a lot going on. Wait, what do I don't know? Wait, I don't know much idea about this module. But welcome Zamus. Welcome, I started on Poems. Also playing Smite, I am semi here. Could you please tell me a little bit? Okay, so it takes place in 1400s Czechland. I believe like 1408. So I love horse riding. There's a lot of horse riding in this. You can own several horses. Unfortunately, you can only ride one at a time, but you can own several and ride them as you see fit. I own 2 horses, Pebbles and Hoddle-Loddle-Loddle-Loddle. Pebbles was a gift. Hoddle-Loddle-Loddle-Loddle was the first horse I ever bought and is the only horse I plan on riding for the remainder of the module. Wait, where'd your husband go? But yeah, it's 1400s Czechland. Your name is Henry. You're the son of a blacksmith in a prominent town. The town gets assaulted by a, like, army, kind of, and your mother and father are killed. You barely escape in an unconscious state after being attacked by bandits, and you then, like, wake up and go about living your life, attempting to get revenge for your dead family, and also kind of, like, whatever nonsense you want to get up to. You have loose ties to some of the local, like, royalty? Or government people, at least. And you can really run around and just get into a bunch of trouble. Also, the map is very large. There's not a ton of stuff outside of the cities. But you can also fast travel to each city, and you can... Riding around on horses is very fast, so it's not too big of a deal. The only thing I would say is an issue with this that you need to be aware of is the combat is very wonky. But a lot of it is not mandatory. Also, there is a very mild survival mechanic in that you do need to eat and sleep. But both of those things are very easy to do because every town and basically any building with people living in it has free soup that you can eat like twice a day. And that will sustain you for like most of a day on one helping of soup. So the survival mechanics in this module are very minimal. And otherwise, I would say it's just kind of a weird first-person thing. So, that's kind of the simple breakdown. I don't know if it's your kind of thing or not, but welcome. Let's trade, shall we? I would like to sell things to you. All the things that aren't equipped. All of this, you can have all of it. Ika with the raid. Welcome, raiders. Welcome, Ika. How's it going? Not too bad. How was the Yug? Were you Yuging it up? Were the heart of the cards kind to you this day? Well, welcome, raiders. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, but Cuppy Cherry, Cuppy Cherry. I don't know if it sounds interesting to you or not, but it's not bad. It's not bad. This guy's got $36,000. Yay. Yay. Wait, hold on. I want to double check something. Oh, my stuff. No, mine's 21. Okay, never mind. No, never mind. Heavy Lamar armor. Which is an oh, no, that's the main armor. Okay, I don't need that for sure then. I have a better one of those, I know, and I have a better one of these. So yeah, we're good. Haggle. I got pretty lucky with my pack pulls, not so lucky with the duels. Lame, I'm sorry. But hey, at least you're compounding for the future in an attempt to get more wins, right? That's all we can hope for.
You won't.
I know you won't pay me that much, and it's unfortunate, but we're gonna meet in the middle. There we go.
I'll go for that.
There we go. Wow, I didn't get a reputation bump for that, by the way. Alright, now let's grab all my weapons. Apparently all the ones that aren't considered stolen. This and that. And one of these torches. I can't believe those are considered stolen.
Asparagus that'll cut you in half.
Lame.
Bread.
I need to talk to you. Okay. Hi.
I'm glad to see.
Yeah. I'm glad you see me. I'm glad to be seen. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Gosh darn it. I put them away instead of pulling them out. Hold on, hold on. Give me this stuff. Oh, these aren't stolen anymore. Slowly becoming less stolen, which is nice. Put some U-cards here later, but first I'm gonna shower. All right, enjoy your shower. Trade it again. Sell weapons. All the non-stolen ones, please. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I hit the wrong button and I didn't do the thing. Wait. Okay, yeah.
Let's talk about the pro. Well,
if you insist. I do, because I want more
what about
groschen.
this? You won't.
I'm selling you like $5,000 worth of weapons, and you're paying me $500. You're literally paying me a tenth of their value. And they say I'm the cheapskate. No, no, no. I think that guy's the cheapskate. Alright, let's go see if we can get ourselves up to some... Wait. Wait, this guy didn't want this sword? Hold on, hold on. You want this sword, don't you? No, don't steal. I'm not trying to steal anything from you. See, okay, here's another example of this thing I don't understand. Damage, 45. Weight, 3.5. Oh, no, that's 144. Yeah, that's $144. Axe, same damage, double the weight, somehow $400. What? Like, I don't understand the values of weapons. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Let's talk about the pro. Well,
and that's even at a 99 sharpness, so like that's not part of the problem.
I knew we'd come.
Thank you. Alright, that's probably fine. Yeah. I do have a little bit of extra food on me. I'm just here, I'll sell it.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a smile on your face.
Yeah, you look less like a nun.
Good afternoon.
Her face, though. She's got quite the face on her. She's got some the tubba cheek. And you can have these 2 pretzels. Yeah, that's probably fine. You can give me like
Let's
half
talk about
a groschen for all this.
That's it.
That's
people, come up close and have a smell.
Oh, okay.
Fresh
She was gonna give me half a groschen, but I talked her up to 0.7 of a groschen.
That's a somewhat.
Unbelievable. This module's nonsense. Okay, I don't have anything weird on me. Alright, great. Where? Okay, huddle. Okay, huddle's over there. Okay, let's go see if we can go turn this quest in and see if now it's officially time to do poetry. I swear I'm not an Elks here. They requested this particular
I
quest.
lived like you did till Scarlet was burnt to ashes.
Well, I was unconscious, you see, for I was actively attempting to save the city. Just so we're all clear, Henry left to go try to save the city. And when he came back to get his family and stuff, that's when he got injured. So it's not like he just ran and hid. He actively was doing stuff to save the town as best he could. Oh, look, there's Capon's horse. Look, another horse. Who would have guessed the 1400s had horses everywhere?
God save you, Henry.
I haven't seen a single truck in 1400s Czechland. Hey, Capon, how's it going?
What do you need?
I got your necklace.
I've got that necklace.
Excellent news! I'm not going to ask you how you did it.
Good.
Here's a reward for you. Now you can carry on with your next task. I want you to sneak the jewellery into Carolina's trunk along with this letter.
Can't I just hand them to her?
You cannot! Under no circumstances must she find out who sent them. Otherwise the whole Secret Admirer ploy is fucked. Oh, and by the way, Henry, watch out for the butcher. He keeps a very close eye on his daughter, and if he catches you sniffing around, well, may all the saints preserve you. Once you've delivered the things,
I have some saints that are
wait a
going to
day,
preserve me.
and then come back and see me.
Goodbye.
I have 2
Ale
saints
as
that
you-
work for me right here. Alright, sealed love letter, okay. Alright, I guess we just go drop this off. Let's take the horse over there. Oddle, 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 oddle. To the butchers. We're here about... Well, I probably shouldn't say it that way. We're here about the daughter. Alright. So, I gotta sneak this into the house? You're in a private area? What? You don't say. Oh, wrong button. It's a hard lock. It's not that hard. Okay.
What's...
What? Oh, can you see me up there?
You won't be after my daughter now.
Do.
For your sake, I hope not. Something you're looking for?
Since we're only trespassing, most people don't care that much. As long as I do everything quickly... Can I help you? You can turn around and leave. You can walk on, bud. Thank you. There's a lot of guards that hang out here. I wonder if maybe I can go around the back. See, this side of the house isn't trespassing if I go in this guy's house. But if I go into the butcher's house, apparently I'm trespassing everybody. Which I find kind of funny. This is an elaborate shed. Let me just peekaboo. Not sure which way. Okay, he's loading it with wood. And then you go that way, and I go this way. Now I'm trespassing. There we go. Okay, great.
Hurry.
None the wiser. And this time we didn't even really have to commit a crime. I was literally dropping something off. Wait until morning before what? What'd you tell me to do? Wait until morning before going to see Lord Capon. Well, what am I supposed to do in the meantime? Oh yeah, the Vicar thing. We can go do that probably. Huddle, huddle, huddle. Huddle. What? Oh, they're right there. About to say, they shouldn't have wandered off much. They're pretty good about not wandering off. When you have a magical super horse, I mean, they don't like to wander much. Unless you're not looking at them, in which case they'll wander wherever they want. Okay, we gotta go all the way up here, yes? Yes, let's go talk to a Viscount. He's been counting too much, and we need to restrict that. It's undermining the school system. Will we be mugged? Will we be mugged? Are we? Oh, we ran into a pilgrim. Not a guaranteed mugging. They might want $1. They might want to sell us a treasure map. We'll see if there's any. We'll do a little scouting. See if there's anybody around who needs to be dealt with beforehand. That's a prime ambush location with all these bushes. I don't see anybody on this side of the road. That is a prime ambush spot for bandits, though. I don't see any bandits. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Alright, what's your deal, bud? Oh, it's a beggar.
Please, sir, help me.
Yeah?
What's happened to you?
I've walked all the way from Kuttenberg, but as you can see, I'm barefoot. My feet are frayed to the bone. Don't you have a strip of clean cloth for me, good sir? So I can swathe my feet at least.
Oh, okay. Isn't they're supposed to go barefoot? I know some by chance. You know, but here are some alms. Alright, here.
Wait, I'll see what I've got.
Alright. Here, have some bandages.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I seldom meet such a good Samaritan. God shall repay you.
Anytime. Take care.
See,
of
they
that.
let me take stuff off Hodalodalodalodal. I could have given that guy, like, a really fancy pair of stolen boots. But no. They would just... All I'm allowed to give him is just bandages for his bleeding feet. God forbid I give the man a good pair of honest shoes. I don't think we'll get mugged again. Well, accosted? I don't think we'll get accosted again. Too close to town. Once you hit the farmland, the chances of being mugged go down drastically. It's not impossible. It's just less likely. So I'm pretty sure we've been mugged by at least some Kumans at least once. Okay, Vicar is over here. I don't know if we can talk to him at night. It doesn't look like it's that late, but NPCs are kind of weird, so I don't know. Let's see. Vicar's guard. The Vicar and the Vicar's guard. Hi, I need to talk to you?
What do you want here, lad?
God save, Monsignor. My name's Henry, and I've been sent by Sir Hanish of Lipa.
Sir Hanish, And why is he sending you?
I'm to assist you in your search.
Oh, I see. How considerate of him. Well, you've come at the right time. I need someone who'll go unnoticed among the locals.
Okay.
I'm sure Sir Hanish told you what I'm doing here.
That's a little loud.
He said you're looking for heretics?
Exactly. I'm seeking out the sores that inflict the body of the church. The rash of heretics.
Uh-huh.
Waldarians. Dangerous heretics, one and all.
Okay.
How can I help you then?
Excellent. Let's get right to the point, Henry. I know how to get to where the heretics congregate.
And what's stopping you from going there, sir?
That is to say, I know in theory. The crux of the matter is this. We caught a heretic in Kutenberg who told us of the heretics in Uschitz. Regrettably, by the time he got around to describing their meeting place, he was already raving and hardly coherent.
I see. So do you know where they meet up, or don't you?
Possibly. His account was confused, to say the least. I have a record somewhere here. Can you read, boy?
Yeah. I'm the son of a blacksmith, not a scribe. Of course I
Naturally,
can.
Father. Otherwise, Sir Hanish wouldn't have sent me.
I see. It's a good thing at least the servants of the nobility are getting a suitable education. Some of their own offspring can hardly write their own names.
Oh.
Here's the record of the interrogation.
Interesting.
From what I can make out, his description of the route starts at the local tavern. Once you've found something out, come back and see me.
I'll do my best, Father.
Okay.
Are there any suspects?
Everyone is a suspect. You can be sure of that. But I'll know more after I finish the interrogations.
Okay.
Well, I'm not from Uschitz exactly, so I don't know how well they'll accept me.
That's good, because the last thing I need is one of these local good-for-nothings. I can't trust a single one of them. And they don't trust me either. But you're an ordinary lad with a likable face, if a bit simple-looking. You'll have a much better chance of learning their secrets.
You flatter me,
Says the
Monsignor.
guy...
Very well then.
Says to me, the guy fully decked out in knight's armor.
How did you conclude there are heretics here?
We caught one in Kutenberg. He confessed to everything, including meeting up with others in Uschitz a few times.
And that was all he told you?
By the end, all his strength had left him, so he couldn't even put together a list.
I expect you to put him to torture.
I'm guessing he didn't speak willingly.
Of course not.
Little wonder his strength deserted him in the executioner's clutches. It's a pity. He might have known more.
My lad, guard your tongue. It's unwise to question the ways of Mother Church. Heretics are a conquer on the body of the Church. Do you know what's to be done with such an ulcer? You take the hot iron to it and burn it out. It may hurt. It hurt me too, to have to cause the man to suffer. But it had to be done for the well-being of the Church.
Uh-huh. Who are the Waldensteins?
Who are these Valdensians? I've never heard of them.
Really? Then you've either not been paying attention in church, or the parish priest in Ratai is too idle to read out the bishop's missive to the congregation. Both possibilities are equally disturbing, but I'll allow you the benefit of the doubt and assume it's the latter. But to answer your question, it's a heretical sect.
I gathered that much, but what form does the heresy take?
Look, boy, I don't have time right now to embark on theological disputation.
What?
Besides which, it's not something you need concern yourself with. Suffice it to say, they are heretics.
Very well, Monsignor.
So, okay, I'll be going then.
I'll get working on it, sir.
So he wants me to go and find
God be with
heretics,
you, my
but he
son.
won't tell me what they're doing to be heretics. What? Oh, look, that's heretical,
Let's
isn't
get
it?
something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
That looks a little heretical to me. But, who am I? You know? I mean, church art is some of the funniest stuff. Yeah, Dove of Peace, Jesus, that's great. Let me just, let me just wash my man-faced baby off in this lake, or this river real quick. That's coming from God. Alright, sure. Love it. Love it very much. Alright, where is the note? Oh, Heretic's Testimony. Wow, that counts as a reading. Okay. Oh my god, no. No! Okay. Oh, it's still going. Last word uttered. Okay. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Okay, wait. Cast it quickly. Arts, let it be stacked. Thanks. In the town jail, at first the captive heretic, one Peter Hardick, refused to give testimony, whereupon the executioner was introduced to encourage him to do so by hermits of arts. It would be stated that the interrogated Peter of Hardick didn't long resist the executor's persuasions. However, he did finally respond to a query as to the place of assembly other heretics known to him. They did meet in the town of Uzitz. When Vicar then asked the prisoner to elaborate who they were and in what house they assembled, Nerhydek fell into silence. The executioner was again obliged to excuse his persuasive art, which in due course the Vicar ordered him to desist, for the prisoner was greatly fatigued, whereupon he did suddenly find his voice and began to respond at the length to the repeated query as to where he met with the other heretics. The Vicar thereupon decreed the testimony of the prisoner be written down verbatim. May the Lord forgive me for hearing these heretical speeches, which by my duty to Holy Mother Church I am bound set down in writing this day. Thus spoke the heretic. Began my pilgrimage in Uzitz, a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating. So I left that corrupt place at once. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist, with the proud Babylonian tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. Okay, so... So he went east. Uh-huh. I see. See, if I had been given more stuff like this to do since the beginning, I probably would have found this module much more interesting. So much of the stuff we did early on was just like, go and do some animal hunting. Like, what? Okay, so there's a bar. Well, there's a... That was... He did immediately leave and saw a Tower of Babylon. Tower of Hedonism. He left the town to the east and he saw a big tower of something. Okay. I'm not seeing much in the way east of town. Yeah, that's east. Is that part of Uzitz, or... I mean, that's a farm stable. Was he at the stables and the horses were fornicating? And it freaked him out and he left? Okay. It's a den of iniquity where the people were drinking and fornicating. Well, he says people. So I left the corrupt place at once, and at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist. With the proud Babylonian tower, I went past it quickly toward the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroad and didn't know which way to go, so I fell on my knees and prayed. My prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a 1,000-headed crowd at work. I saw their queen and their towers. Okay, so he came across... Uh-huh. Queen. Crowd. I mean, it's... I mean, if that's the... I mean, that's the church. Did he leave? Babylon and went east, and I didn't know which way to go at the crossroads. Okay, that doesn't really tell us much. Okay. Well, journeying further on, all went the rose from the ground, the jaws of the behemoth. Show the right path. On I went through this sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of a 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. Journeyed further on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up to the heavens like the tombstone of the Moabites. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode of the apostle Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and kneeling. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. I went further along the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to one on the right. But I saw through his deception and went against his will. And then I finally saw it, the gateway to the garden of paradise, abundant with foliage. It was guarded by men of straw, but they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein. These were the last words uttered by the heretic, for he did not then breathe his last. The victor did then state that his death was surely the work of Lucifer, silenced his tongue before the ears of the servants of God. The executioner thereupon took umbrage and made concedents objections, for which his wage was cut by 3 groschen, and he was admonished not to repeat such remarks, specifically in the presence of servants of the Holy Mother Church. The body of the heretic was buried outside the cemetery walls as befits, so that it would not corrupt hallowed ground. Thereby the cast of the heretic of Peter then was brought to a close in accordance with ecclesiastical law. Jeez, I don't know these words. Okay, so... Further, and all one of the roads from the ground, and some behemoth, and his broken teeth jutted up the heaven like the tombs, through the mouth of the beast. So that sounds like mountains? Jetted up. What is that? It's a weird looking, like, out of, like the paint or something looks different on this one little bush. So we went up. He said 2 bridges. One to the left and one to the right. Maybe this is the jaws right here? The sun rises in the east. What is sun? So he goes down this way. I mean, there's 2 bridges here, but they're both... Oh, wait. Unless... On the left. Towers of Babylon. Oh, wait a second. Did he not even get out of town? So he was at the bar, left to the east, saw the church, kept going. Heard a bunch of people talking. Then he stopped for food. And then he saw two women weeping. Two women weeping. Hold on a second. I think he's just talking about walking through town. Hold on. Jerk. But see, the problem is if I talk to people... Okay, so he... Wait. Is this the bar? No. This is the... No, that's the pretzel stand. Okay, here's the bar. Okay, here's the bar. So that's south. That's east. So, the first captive had occur. In my pilgrim, it's a den where the people were drinking and fornicating, so I left the corrupt place at once. And at once I saw another abomination, the temple of the bride of the Antichrist with the proud Babylon tower. I went past it quickly towards the rising sun. So he leaves here, sees the church, and walks past it going east. Okay, so we'll say we got past it. And he says he came to a crossroads, right? Went past it quickly towards the rising sun. When I left the village, I came upon a crossroads and didn't know which way to go, so I fell on my knees and prayed. Here was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. On I went. I'm wondering if that means... He says on his way out of town. The finger of the Lord rose. So let's say he kept going this way. They said he went out of town and he came to a crossroad. So let's say he comes out. So here's a crossroad. Right? He says the finger of God rose and told him which direction to go. Also, I'm hungry. There's a cow skull. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a finger of God. But, you know, I'm not totally up to date with the images of God. There's a lot of them, everybody. And, I don't know them all. Hi, I need to use your kitchen for a second. Oh, yeah, here we go. I just need to eat some soup.
What do you want?
Thanks, bye. The Night Unlocker strikes again, everybody. The Night Unlocker strikes again. Okay, so let's say he's here, right? Das Munda. Oh, that's got nothing to do with Jesus. Okay, so he's here, and he's got to figure out which way to go. Okay, so what's the next part? Oh, wait, I think it's this one, right? I saw that the queen on my knees, and I prayed, and my prayer was heard, for the finger of Christ rose from the ground to show the right path. So it sounds like maybe he just went right. On I went through the sinful land, and suddenly I heard the sound of 1,000-headed crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. Saw their queen and their towers. Okay, so if we go down this...
Are you winning, son?
Welcome back, Ika. Not... I mean, a little bit, I guess. Not a lot. I'll say a little bit. Show me the right path. So I'm gonna go assume that means he just literally went right. You can't bonk me. I rated. That's fair. Okay, Okay, so he goes down the right path. It said eventually he came across a 1,000-headed crowd. And the queen... Okay, is it like up here at the house?
Yeah.
Let's see, what's up here? Is this anything? No, this is like a little stable or something. Okay, so maybe I was right and he didn't mean literally. Okay, so where else could he have gone? Okay, so we didn't literally go this way. Okay, so we went this way. Is there anything special over here that would look or sound like a woman giving 1,000 people orders? Oh, wait. Beehive towers? A queen giving her people... So it's the beehive. Okay, yes, yes. Okay, the translations are making some sense now. Okay. I spoke. Crowd at work, and I saw their queen and their towers. I journeyed further on, and all at once... on the ground, the jaws of the behemoth and the broken teeth that stood up to the heavens like the tombstones of the Mozabites. Okay. Well, welcome back, Ika. How you doing? How's your shower? You feel better? You feel cleansed of the daily, like... soda grind? Oh, oh, that's an interesting looking bee. I'm clean. That's great. So, the teeth of the behemoth, huh? And I did go through it. I mean, is this what he's talking about? Okay, so we went through the teeth of the behemoth. What's on the ground? The jaws of the behemoth, and his broken teeth jetted up to the heavens. Tombstones. So I went through the mouth of the beast. By the road, I saw the abode of the Apostle Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labor and filled my belly. So, there is a house over here. Well, there's houses over here. What are these? Oh, these are like little sheds or something. Okay, so... Okay, maybe he means up here at the activity giver people? He could have kept going and maybe went up here. There was some talks of rivers. Okay, here's a bridge. Okay, I guess if there's two dudes who live here or something. We discovered a camp. Okay. Who lives here? It's a fisherman.
Oh!
Looks like it's a lone fisherman? No, I don't need to... I need to get on the horse, not check the horse.
Yeah.
I'm looking for something that looks like the mouth of a behemoth with broken teeth. The only thing I can think of is this building right here. Like the walls or something.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's something over here. Well, there's something here for sure. It's a burnt down camp? Uh-huh. It's a destroyed camp. This must have been used for a quest or something previously. So probably not where we need to be.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't there at the time. Okay.
Yeah.
So working off... Wait, who are you? Oh, you're probably a wayfarer? Yeah, wayfarer. Okay. So this is an interesting site, right? So bees, we keep going. I guess maybe he just means walk between them on this path, so the path keeps going. There's the fisherman's camp here. Okay. Whoops. I journeyed further and on, and all at once there rose from the ground the jaws of the behemoth. His broken teeth lifted up to the heavens. So I went through the mouth of the beast, and by the road I saw the abode of the apostles Peter and Andrew. I was hungry, so I took the fruits of their labors and filled my belly. Then I left their house and saw 2 widows weeping and keening. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. 2 widows. Oh, like, maybe these? Like weeping willows? Wait, hold on. Hold on. So if he stops and he gets some fish from at least the one guy over here, and he keeps going down this path, because he says he slept in their shade or whatever. Another wayfarer. Where? What does keening mean, by the way? Can anybody tell me what keening means? Is there 2? Okay, this might be it here. 2 weeping willows. I don't know what keening means, though, so... This could be them. There is 2 of them, and there is shade here. Then what's next? Saw the abode. Only left their house and saw 2 widows weeping. Keening. I went through them. I wept with them, and they let me sleep in their shadow. I went further along the edge of the world, and I saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Okay. So maybe there's some bones up here someplace? Went up to the edge of the world. So I would say that probably meant wailing and grief, apparently. Okay, it's got to be these weeping willows. Gotta be what he's talking about. So we keep going, and then he saw the ribs along the edge of the world. Wait, what? Who are you? Can I help? Oh, you trying to draw? You're drawing on me? You son of a... You better have backup, bud. Come on. Shot me in the hand. No, now I got him. No, I got him. Punch him or something. What are you doing? Also, I'm not getting a dodge prompt for some reason, which is weird. There we go. Henry, are you okay? Are you having a hard time, like, fighting in the dark or something? Like, what's the problem here, bud? No, there we go.
No talk, no talk.
Okay, now we're getting some shots in. There is no way. That punch was through his face. Stop it.
It's hard.
Oh god. Camera. Camera. Oh, I think we got him? Nope, not yet. Very close. What? He's very low on health. Oh, I think we got him. There we go. Jeez. And the barrel with it. What? Living grief, apparently. Are you really scraping the barrel with this module? Aren't you? Hi, Lord Gun. Hi, Lord Gun. How you doing? Welcome. I have a 37 hour and still not using a weapon to end the engagement in 30 seconds rather than 30 minutes. Look, we have a history of how we do things around here. All right. Also, this guy's dead somehow? I don't... Wait. Yeah, he died somehow. Apparently, I punched him so hard he actually died. Alright. How about just for Lord Gun, you do the next fight bow only? Okay, that we can do. The next fight we get into, I will 100% bow only, Lord Gun, just for you. No, I've seen that before? Okay, what would you like to see? Is there something in particular you want me to do here? I have a hammer and... I don't even have a sword, but I've never used a hammer before, so I could use a hammer if you prefer. Kill someone by reverse planking? So is that like laying on your back or by standing up? What's reverse planking? Because planking is laying on your stomach, right? Like stiff, like a board. So would that be planking but with back turn? Okay, so you want me to plank away from them and somehow kill them? How would I reverse plank them to death? I don't know how to do that for this. In real life, I could pull that off, but I don't know how to do that in this. Do you have a suggestion? Okay, where's... Hoddle. Oh, am I bleeding? Am I bleeding my own blood? No. Okay. I was about to say, I don't think... I mean, I might be bleeding. Okay, I went over a bridge. Okay, Hoddle, come here. Thank you, Hoddle. How would I do that in this module? Because does anybody know how I would do that in this? Okay, so we're there, and we go down to this. Okay, so this must be the bridge where he jumped me. But he said he went up to the edge of the world and saw the ribs of the Leviathan. Improvise? Okay. How would I do that? Okay, I'll see what I can do the next time I get into a fight. I'll see what I can do. Only in KCD2. That would be amazing if that's the case. If there's a way to reverse plank someone to death in KCD2, I'd actually look more forward to it. Because that probably means you're doing drop kicks. If I'm being completely honest, and you're telling me that in KCD2... Oh, here's the two bridges. Wait. These are the two bridges. Wait. So there's two bridges. Oh, wait, who's this guy? Oh, was there supposed to be a body here I saw? Oh. Well, I'll take your money, but you can keep your other stuff. Wait, what happened, Morgan? I thought the only reverse planking done in KC2 was when clashing swords with Hans? I don't know. Okay, wait. So if this is where we're supposed to be with the 2 bridges, and then... So back here... Okay, so here's the willows. You go further, up to the edge of the world, and then he said there was 2 bridges. So right there is 2 bridges, and he said he took the other one. That the devil tried to tempt him to go right, but he went left, I think? So he went up here. Okay, so there's this. I mean, there are 2 bridges here, but they're kind of reverse. How are you doing, Not Elk? Why are you following the guidelines of a deranged drunkard? Well, because that was what I was told my job is. I was asked to do this by a Vicar who was asked to get rid of by the current, like, Lord of the Land. Okay, I saw the ribs of the great Leviathan washed up by the sea. Then I saw 2 bridges over the river Jordan, and the devil tempted me and tried to lure me to the one on the right, but I saw through his deception and went against his will. So that would have been to the left? Okay. So maybe he saw... So he saw what? Bones of a Leviathan washed up on the beach. Is there, like... No, I don't see any wood over here. Blessed be thee. Thank you. Alive. Thank you. Well, that's good. How's your Smite 2 going? Or did you give up and decide to go back to Smite 1? So there was 2 bridges. Bones of the Leviathan. I'm going to go to the right one, but I went to the left one instead. What does this road look like? Unless this is the rib of the thing. Now, see, that takes us over here. I'm a little bit confused. The Weeping Willows. There's a destroyed statue here. I spoke to the heretic. Okay. And I finally saw it. The gateway to the garden of paradise, abundant with foliage. It was guarded by men of straw. But they saw I was a good Christian and let me enter therein. So, I'm guessing then... God, this control scheme sucks. Men of straw. So, I'm guessing that's like hay bales? I really don't like the way they do the inventory interaction.
I should turn back before Sir Radzig starts thinking.
Dude, we're nowhere near the edge of the map. You need to shut your mouth. We're not even close to the edge of the map. Okay, where is this, like, weird... Okay, the weird bush is, like, right here. Why is there a weird bush here? I don't see anything in person. The ground does look a little weird right here. Glad you're choosing to pursue treasure hunts in the darkness of night. Look, I don't know. Is this a treasure hunt? Technically, the quest we're on is to find heretics. We're on the hunt for heretics, not treasure. This is given to us by a very clearly evil man from the church. Okay. So, strawman over here by the river? Never found a heretic all the way out here. Well, that's... all evidence currently indicates that this is the direction we need to be going in. So, I don't know. It's supposed to be finding a bunch of heretics and where they meet up to, like, fornicate. Oh, wait, what's this? Okay, maybe this is what I'm looking for. Hi.
You're not averse to a bit of profit, are you?
A trader?
What is it?
It's just that you look like someone who doesn't mind a bit of adventure.
Why are you dressed like an assassin from Assassin's
like
Creed?
It's a little complicated. Let's just say I know where there's some riches buried, and you could persuade me to share that knowledge with you. For a reasonable price, needless to say.
I don't get it. Why don't you just get the treasure for yourself?
The thing is, it's a bit out of the way, and with all that's happening in the country, the roads ain't safe. Never mind the forests.
Murder him in the name. I don't even know who this
I'd rather
is.
leave the joys of exploring to someone bolder than me.
You live out in the middle of the woods.
Sounds a little fishy to me. How do you know about it?
Now, that was an interesting twist of fate. I won it from a fellow at dice. He ran out of coin and bet this crumpled parchment. I'd have sent him to hell, of course, if I'd been sober. But I says to myself, why not? And I won it.
Okay.
It's a rather wild story.
Excellent.
Now, we have bought one of
Here,
these maps in
take this.
the past.
And I wish you good fortune in your search.
Oh, 80 groschen. Okay. So this guy's just out here? I can't go this way. Well, I'm not supposed to go this way. Okay, there's just a bunch of apples out here. Okay, it looks like this is all... Wait. Uh-huh. Where are we right now? So I couldn't go up the river any further, even though it looked like there's a path over here? Okay, well, I'm not seeing any men of hay or whatever. Which I'm guessing are like hay bales and or scarecrows. Because we do know that occasionally they put... Oh, here we go. We do know occasionally they put scarecrows in the gardens in the woods. Wait, what was that? What is that? Wait, hold on. What? Someone get Mario and or Nintendo on the line? I have some floating mushrooms that I am concerned with. Huh. Interesting.
It just works.
Thank you, Todd. That is definitely a Todd-like thing to have happen. That's exactly how Todd would do stuff, is just floating random mushrooms for no reason.
I can't just drop everything and leave.
Okay, I can't go any further that way, and this doesn't look like where we need to be going, so... Not seeing anything over here that looks like straw men, so... Let's head back to Hoddle. Recover my stamina a bit. Can I go this way? No, I sure can't. Where? Oh. The bushes are too thick. Okay, here we go. Alright, there's Hoddle. Okay. Well, we have a treasure map that we found on some guy, like, out on the edge of the map. Okay, so... looking for straw men. It sounded like it leads into the woods. Can I please put the torch down? Thank you. There's a path here. I don't see anything looking like straw men. Oh my god, it's a buck deer! Oh my god, that's the rarest thing in the whole module. Wow. That's like the second one of those we've ever seen ever. I spent a whole stream looking for one of those and didn't find it. Alright, we know it's up in the northwest, or the northeast corner now. Apparently they're in the northeast corner. Oh, maybe it's this. Hold on. That looks like a secret entrance into the Garden of Eden or something. Okay. The ribs of the Leviathan. Maybe he was talking about the reeds on the side of the water? But that doesn't really look like ribs of the Leviathan.
Yeah.
Wait, what are these? Oh, these are hay bales. Okay, wait. Oh, no, this has got to be it right here.
Seems I found it.
Oh, see, we missed it in the dark. Wait, what is the whole... What? What the heck does the ribs and all that stuff got to do with anything? What does this have to do with anything? That had to do with ribs and all that stuff. I call shenanigans on that description. Well, there's a cross here.
A cross, nicely carved. Someone in the village might recognize it.
Oh, that's all we were looking for. Oh, treasure chest. Easy lock. 15 groschen and wool fabric. Weird. Why is that there? Wait, who are you? You're just wandering up here and get stuck in the woods? What is wrong with you? Wait, we have a candle and a rock. A wool and some money. Is the wool like blankets for the fornication? Are they fornicating on the ground and they need a wool blanket for padding? This question has rendered so many, or this quest has rendered so many questions. Okay, well, we found the one item we needed, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright. He saw the ribs? So this is the... There's the fisherman. You keep going up to here. What are the ribs of the Leviathan? Is he talking about just these trees? Here, and then he saw a path with 2 bridges. I don't know. I call shenanigans on this description. Thank God I noticed these 2 freaking hay bales over here. Yeah, I know, Lord Capon. You can wait a second. I gotta go talk to a bunch of townsfolk. We gotta go talk to some townsfolk and find out what they know about this cross. Objectives are to go and see Sir Hans. Listen, I traveled through the night to go deal with some heretics. It would sure be nice of him to tell me what the heretical thing was, by the way. So that, you know, I could ask people about it. About, I don't know, dancing? Merriment? Some kind of foreign subject ingestion that they really frown upon?
Jesus Christ be praised.
I'm looking for the owner of this cross. Do you happen to know whose it is?
No, I don't. But why not ask the priest? He blesses all the crosses in the village.
Thanks. I'll ask him.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, well.
And who the cross belongs to. Okay. Well, the church is over here. Father, I need to talk to you. Padre. Is he in here? Huh. Oh, where does he live? Jesus? That's an odd little storage closet. Where is he? He is upstairs? Now, these are some narrow stairs. Is he upstairs? Is this the one we're friends with that we did, like, the weird drunken adventure with? Oh, I wonder if this is supposed to set up the drunken adventure, but we did the drunken adventure first. Oh, it looks like he's up here. Oh yeah, this is him.
God be with you.
Yeah, the sword outside, yeah.
The village folk said you consecrate the crosses they keep at home.
Indeed I do. Why do you ask, Hal?
I was just wondering if you could remember who owns this one.
I could, but I might not want to tell you.
Why?
People said they saw you talking with a vicar. They're afraid that Sir Hanu sent you here to help him.
That isn't really true.
That's not how it is.
And how is it?
Sir Hannah sent me to find out what he wants, and to get him out of here if possible.
Well, then we share the same interest. But I'd still prefer it to end with nobody burned at the stake.
Agreed. That wouldn't happen. There are no heretics here. I'll get him out of here no matter what it takes. We'll just get him out of here.
Sir Hannes was quite clear. I'm to see to it that the vicar leaves. And when he finds what he's looking for, he'll go away, won't he?
Eventually. But you can't even imagine the horror he can unleash. Where did you find the cross?
Let's do a deal. I'll tell you where I found it, and you tell me whose it is.
Very well. Tell me.
I found it in the woods. It looked like people met there. There were other things, candles, a cloth, and so on.
Damn it. That really does seem like...
That the vicar is right to be looking here. It surprised me, too. So whose is it?
The cross is definitely the Bowers, I remember that. But that just can't be. I can't believe it. If they really are heretics, though...
What do you want to do?
I don't know. But I'll do anything in my power to prevent a heretic witch hunt taking hold here.
I could go anti-heretic. Awesome. No.
See. It wouldn't make
Henry's
Sir Hannes too happy
2.5
either.
steps away from being
exactly.
a heretic in the church's eyes.
But the question still remains what to do about it. The vicar won't give up till he's found what he wants. You know what, boy? Before we do anything else,
T12,
we gotta
welcome.
make sure whether
Jesus
there really
be
are
praised.
heretics here.
What do you propose?
That's simple. Listen to how they say their prayers.
Okay.
What good will that do us?
Prayers are sacred to all Christians, heretic or devotee. But if they are heretics, they're bound to pray differently.
And how will I know there's something wrong with their prayers?
Don't you know how true Christians pray?
I suppose so. But how can I listen to their private prayers? I don't suppose they'll be praying that way in the church.
Certainly not. In the church, they'd pray the usual way. But at home, it's a different matter entirely. I know they meet at the farm in the evening with all the domestics. They'll surely be praying then.
All right, but how can I listen in?
I don't know. Crouch beneath the window? Climb up in the loft? That way you'll be sure to hear everything said in the main room.
Okay.
What do you know about the Bowers?
When I think about it now, they're a little peculiar.
What do you mean?
Well, they do rather keep themselves to themselves. They attend Mass, true enough. They leave the moment it's over. And I've never seen them at a dance or a celebration of any kind. But on the other hand, they give more alms to the needy in the village than anyone. I can't deny them that.
Okay.
Where did those Bower folk come from?
I don't really know. I've never spoken to them much, but they've not been here long, only 2 or 3 years.
And the cross? Did you consecrate that for the Bowers themselves?
No. It belonged to the family who lived on the farm before them. That was quite a sad story.
Okay, I'll get on
right,
with it.
I'll get on with it.
Okay.
Take care now.
Okay, well, enjoy your sleep. Sneak onto the Bower property and eavesdrop on their evening prayer. Apparently I'm tired? I was only up all night hunting down heretics in the woods. How tiring can that be? I spent most of that time on a horse. Oh! Yeah, I broke my legs. It's fine. It's fine, I don't need those legs. I'm sure I can find a replacement someplace. Hello, random town guard. How are you today? Okay, so I have to wait till evening to... alley-oop? Do anything? Oh yeah, is my stuff still stolen? Yeah, a lot of it's still considered stolen for the purposes of this. For the purposes of this, it is stolen. Put all this stuff away real quick. Kuman bow. Slightly worse than my bow. That away. I don't need both torches, hunting arrows, better long distance arrows. That's probably fine. Okay, so I'll wait till, I guess, evening time? And sneak into the Bower house. Whatever that means. Do they have that indicated? Okay, they do. Oh, wait. Where's the Bower farm? Are you the Bowers? Well, you're the only thing that looks like... Well, there's 2 sets of farms here. Maybe 3? Henry's so tired. He's getting the wiggly eyes. Probably... Wow, we're very hungry after this nap. We'll say right there. We'll go right here, get a snack, and then we'll go check on the Bowers. Or Browers, or whatever. Since I don't know exactly who I'm looking for. And there's no way I'm telling this Vicar anything until I know exactly what the story is so I can frame it just the right way. I don't know what a Brower is, if that's just the, like, family name, or they're from, like, a region in the world, or what. Okay. Give me my free soup. Okay, so... Okay, farm all the way out there. Let's go see if I can figure out whose farm I need to be sneaking into. Okay, that's not a farm. Okay, that's the grocery store, so that could be a farm. Alright, is this the Brower estate? That's a watchman. Oh, wait, you're farm folk. Hold on. Vera, villager. I can't chit-chat with any of these people? You think if I just pickpocket her, she'd have something weird on her? Some kind of heretical device? I don't know what that would be exactly, but... Oh wait, what, oh wait, are you... Nope, that's a watchman. Is there anybody else in this house that I can talk to, please? Am I meant to sneak up in here? Is that why this stuff is stacked this way? Trespassing. Anything weird in here? No? The weirdest thing in there is that dog skin.
Hey, you! Halt!
What?
I warned you, you've no business. And don't think we'll forget about... Well, you won't forget this in a...
What? What are you talking about, bro?
Oh, come on, my friend.
I didn't...
Yeah, it's fine. Step off, bud. Step off. I could literally have you and your family burnt at the stake. Now is not the time. Dog. Random dog. Where is grocery store?
What the...
Okay, hold on. Do you?
God preserve you.
Yeah. Okay, you don't have anything.
Why are you here?
I'm eating your food, that's why.
Look out.
I'm not trespassing, stop it. Wait, what's this house? What's this little house? What's this little house you got back here, And why can't I go inside of it? This concerns me. I really wish it would tell me where the burrows are or whatever. It just says that they own the farmhouse. It doesn't tell me anything, though. 'Cause this town doesn't have a blacksmith, but it has a shop for a blacksmith. Why will you not tell me where the burrows live? I don't want to talk to this idiot first. I guess I just saved. Wait, is there a bee? Wait. Oh! Think onto the burrow property and eavesdrop on their evening... They live way out here? Oh, no wonder I couldn't find them. They live in a different zip code. What? They have a... They're in a different county. Are you kidding? Yes, sneak out to the farm. Yeah, exactly. Sneak out to the farm and eavesdrop on them. Okay, which house is that? Okay, well first you're gonna need to get you're gonna need to get on a train and take a 4-hour trip. Excuse you? Yeah, this is where the farm is. The local friendly farmers. Like, what are you talking about? Okay. Also remember, these poor people have to come into town every Sunday, go to church. And you wonder why they don't come into town and talk often. They live too far away. It's not like they have a car and they can get here in 5 minutes. These people have to walk and or ride a horse in. If they're lucky, they have a horse and a buggy or something. Oh my god, lake? The pond? We've ridden through the pond. Hoddle. All-terrain horse status continues. I'm very curious on what the heretical nature of them is. I mean, right now, at best, they could just be druids or something. We have no indication that they're doing anything, like, evil. And the fact that the Vicar guy wouldn't actually tell us what we're looking for indicates to me it's probably not that bad. They're actually time travelers? That would be an awesome, awesome twist that I really would love. The closest thing we've come up to an interesting twist in this so far has just been vampires. And even then, that was only that one time. And it didn't lead to anything, which really upsets me. Alright, I need to talk to somebody in this domicile. Oh, am I sneaking up here this way? Okay. Is there people up here?
Ah. I could try listening from here.
Okay. Rob or... Oh, wait. Okay. I guess we're just allowed to wait up here. Maybe I should have brought a book? Much like me, after a couple hours, he could definitely do with a snack. Just sitting there nervously in his full suit of armor.
And of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Bless us, O Lord, and these thy gifts which we are bound to receive from thy bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
I'm gonna have to punch these people in a second.
He's just standing there, menacingly!
They took old Wenzel to the presbytery today. His farm is nearby. It's only a matter of time before...
Before they come for me.
Oh?
I know.
And what are we going to do about it? That vicar is baying for blood, the beast. He will devour you alive.
I do not intend to do anything about it. I shall not waver from my faith, nor turn my back on it.
My dear, what on earth are you saying?
That's a great question.
If they come for me, I will go quietly. And I will not lie.
Are you serious? Don't you know what they'll do to you?
I can well imagine. But I am resolved.
The Lord have mercy.
Do not fear. I surrender to God's will. And I do not condemn you if you decide to leave.
I'll stay by your side, although I'd rather that you decided otherwise.
I know. And you have no fear, my brothers in Christ. Stay true to God's plan, as I shall. Go and spread the true faith amongst all good folk.
I'm sorry, I wish there was another way.
You
So
should
what are
eat
they,
your
like
supper
Protestants?
and depart right away. Who knows? You may come for us at dawn.
Heretics! Heretics! Yeah, it sounds like maybe they're just Protestants instead of Catholics or something. Like, can you translate this into, like, modern people, please? Okay, I talked to Father Godwin or passed the message to the Vicar. That's the only thing I can think of.
Heretics!
I mean, if this was Warhammer 40k, those people are smote. I would smote them on the spot with my Melta gun. It just... There would be nothing but a pile of burning goo left, but...
Yeah.
Not Warhammer 40k, or it'd have a much cooler horse and much cooler armor and probably a gun. Probably a gun. You can do melee builds, right? You can do melee, but you can have some pretty cool guns. And when we played through this first Space Marine has taught us anything, there's some pretty cool guns, too. I mean, chainsaw swords are, you know, iconic, but the problem with those are, of course, that it's just a chainsaw but smaller. So why not have a actual chainsaw, right? Most people don't talk about that. But the more I think about it, a chainsaw is still just a sword. It's just like a claymore instead of a saber, right? Like a chainsaw sword is like meant to be wielded one-handed, where a chainsaw claymore is meant to be wielded two-handed. That's kind of the only difference. Like, that's kind of it. There's not a lot of difference between a chainsaw and a chainsaw sword, except that one's one-handed, one's two-handed. Oh wait, I need to talk to the priest. Where am I at? Where's the priest? Oh, we still got a ways to go. We gotta go to C. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's my take on it. We don't need chainsaw swords. Chainsaws, by the way, if you don't know, if you've ever done any research into the safety of chainsaws, you would know a chainsaw sword is a terrible idea. You don't want to be in a room with one, whether it's on or not. Chainsaws in and of themselves are horrific machines. We do not need to make them less safe. Even if we are doing to smote the heretic and the Xeno. Okay, priest, I need to talk to you. It's kind of a big, important deal. Are you back up in the tower, the least convenient place for me to get to over and over again? Heretics and safety don't mix. Well, that's not, you're not wrong. That's a true statement if I've ever heard one. Listen, if you roll a nat 1 or a nat 2 on your d20 shooting roll, I'm pretty sure your melt-a-gun just explodes and blows your arm off, so, you know. Safety is not a priority in the Warhammer 40k verse.
Good day to you.
We could do traditional Warhammer, though.
So, I went to check on the Bower farm, and I don't have good news.
Do tell.
They most certainly are heretics. At least as far as I can tell.
Are you sure? What did you hear?
The prayer was led by a woman. They're afraid of the Vicar.
They're afraid the Vicar will be coming after them.
Good day, Father. Have you been drinking? Yes, this is the one who partied
with everyone.
Well, it's not like you'd have to try too hard. Mrs. Bower plans to confess everything.
Confess what exactly?
Most likely her faith. The people of the farm were trying to discourage that, but her mind's made up.
Oh, good Lord, that's all I need. What am I to do?
She wants to confess. They are heretics. We have to help them. Let's just see if we can help them.
I don't know, but we have to help them.
You're quite right. You have to talk them out of it, Hal. You must convince them to run.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Convince them? That's easy for you to say. You haven't heard her talking.
I'm sure you'll find a way. You have to try at least. For their own good and for yours, Hal.
No, I'm not crazy. I'll have to think about it. You're right.
You're right. Someone has to help them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Now hurry. You never know when the Vicar might come for them.
Make a chainsaw sword. Wait, a chainsaw where each individual blade is a mini chainsaw. A fractal chainsaw. Wow, Ika, I think you might have designed something specifically more dangerous to the wielder than the person they're coming after. That would be so unwieldy and crazy dangerous. Good Lord.
What was that noise?
They make cute, tiny chainsaws for garden work. They do, like little one-handed ones. I once, back when I was playing D&D like regularly as a player, years ago, I saw one of those in I think in like a Menards email or something, and I'm like, oh my god, can I still roll stab damage for this? And everyone in the chat was just like, I don't even know what that would look like. I'm like, that's got to be at least 3d6s or like 3d4s of damage, and then bonus damage on top. But if I roll a nat 1, I like cut my own finger off. That's how I would do it. I've thought about how you would do magic to make a chainsaw. Ika and Ice Storm Not you guys aren't allowed to listen to this and or use this idea because it's really good, and I might use it at some point. Oh, wait, here we go. Just pretend you didn't hear any of this. Roleplay not hearing this, but I've... Pardon? Talking... What? I heard nothing? Okay, great. But there's a spell called... I think it's... Swarm of Daggers? Something like that. It's like a 1D... It's a 5-foot cube. And anything that starts its turn like in the cube, or I think adjacent to the cube, takes like 4d4 damage if it doesn't like pass a dex save or something. And I'm thinking, you know what? That's basically what a chainsaw is. So if I took that spell and I attached it permanently to the end of like a broom handle, and I just called it like the I don't know, chainsaw, like the saw of the chains, and then described it like a little bit differently. So you're just wielding a stick with, you know, the dagger spell on it, but it's acting like a chainsaw. And then if you roll like a nat 1 on the attack, you accidentally cut yourself, right? That was my idea for making a magical chainsaw in D&D that technically didn't break the rules. If that makes any amount of sense to anybody listening. How far away is this farm? I feel like I've been going... Okay, we're almost there. Jeez.
Yeah.
The farm seems further away every single time I ride to it. But yeah, that was always my idea if, like, I ever wanted to introduce a chainsaw mechanic into the module. It would be via that spell attached to, like, something. Like, maybe not like a broom handle, but, like a ceremonial, like, long sword. But it's blunt, so it looks useless, and then once you figure out how to use it, it turns into a chainsaw with the spell. I just thought that'd be a lot of fun. So maybe at some point that'll show up, but who knows. Okay. Okay, wake up. Wake up!
Jesus Christ be praised. How may I serve you?
Run! Run, bee, run! I'm sure someone here has seen the meme of... It's like one of the Wayans brothers from one of the scary movies.
I've come to ask something of you.
Have you? And just who
The Night Unlocker has come to warn you? Yeah, exactly. If I show up to warn you, you need to run. You need to run. I want to help you.
That doesn't matter. The important thing is that I want to help you and your husband.
I admit that I'm a little confused. You've come to ask me something, but at the same time you want to help me. What's going on?
I want to ask you not to confess to the vicar. Just take your husband and get out of here while there's still time.
I have no idea why you're so taken with my fate, or how you found out about my intentions. But I'll tell you one thing. Changing my mind is out of the question. I won't betray my faith, nor my brothers in Christ.
I know how awful it feels to turn and run. I did it once myself. You won't be the only one to suffer for your choice. God gives you the chance to escape. What about your husband? Let's go with you won't be the only one.
You speak of your brothers in Christ, but what about the people in Ujits?
What of them? Most of them are idlers, gamblers, adulterers, or outright thieves.
Maybe they aren't folk after your own heart, but does that mean they aren't worthy of salvation? Isn't that up to God to decide?
I'm just describing, not judging them. That judgment does indeed rest solely with our Lord.
But if you confess, all those people will be in danger. God knows how many of them will end up burned at the stake merely because of the vicar's dislike.
The vicar will be the one to send them to the flames, not I. Am I to blame for the sins of others?
No, but you can prevent more sinning. Isn't that your mission? To keep people from sinning?
I'm sorry, but I just can't act otherwise. I've had enough of persecution, of living in fear and hiding who I truly am. I want to live and die in God's truth, not falsehood.
But that's madness.
You'd better go. And although I don't quite understand your motives, I thank you for your words. Goodbye.
Wow, really? That failed? Oh, what else could have... I don't know what else could have worked. Maybe there was no correct option. Maybe there's no way convincing her, because my speech skill was high enough that I should have succeeded if it was the right choice. Get rid of the Vicar. Pass the message. Okay. Alright. Well. I could load back. I did sleep right before I listened to her speech. Where does it put me? Waldarians. I guess whatever a Waldesian is? Hold on. What's a Waldesian? Did they add it to my list of things? General, characters, traits, society? Wine grower. Events. Is it like a person? The Lords of Talmberg? Hesenberg. Was the son of the Bohemian throne and crowned by election. Herod, his father's for ruling. Weak, idle. King at the age of only 2 years. I mean, that's the same base word, I think. So it's just people believe he's like the actual king? Does anybody know what this word means or what it refers to in like history? By chance? What word? Also, I'm trespassing again. Waldensians? Waldensians? I'm assuming it's not people who love Where's Waldo. Let's put it that way. I don't think Waldo is... Where's Waldo existed in 1400 Czechland. Or if it did, that means it's like ancient. It's just another word for heretics. Oh, that's it? Man. I want to know why this woman is a heretic. If these stupid cowards of a programmers don't tell me why this woman is a heretic, I'm going to be real upset. It's about Waldo, just not that Waldo. See, now that would lead me to believe that Waldo is in fact some kind of ancient spirit that needs to be concerned about. If Waldo from Where's Waldo is in fact the same Waldo from 1400s Czechland and they've survived this long, now I have concern that that's actually some kind of wandering spirit. I guess you'll get the journey entry after the quest, which is lame. I'm halfway tempted to go back and try to save this woman. I mean, I'm saving her from herself. But I might not be able to. Technically, any of those options might actually be a non-starter, right? Waldarians, also called the Walnus or the Vardos, were a religious group that arose in the late Middle Ages, is now seen as the precursor to the Protestant Reformation. What I say? In the beginning, the Waldarians were simply a group of traveling lay preachers within the Roman Catholic Church, but as time went on, they faced mounting persecution. They broke from Catholicism and embraced Calvinism. Most histories trace the origin of the Waldarians to Peter Waldo. Wow. Okay. So it is a Where's Waldo, but like not that Waldo. Wow, okay. I was like a double right statement. It's not Where's Waldo, it's just a different Waldo. Got it. Wow. Oh wait, is this a secret? Wait, did I accidentally stumble on a secret? Hold on, hold on. Have I been to this one? There's so many of these weird little things like this, I don't know if this is one I've been to or not. No, I haven't been here before. Oh, there's gotta be. Oh, start digging. Start digging. Give me them goods. Wow. Wow. I called the Protestants thing. Wow. Okay. Easy lockpick, they say. Oh, come on. A decorated silver, 2 decorated silver goblets, 80 bucks, a silver goblet, and a silver ring. You're kidding me. You can't put a cool, like, axe in here? Where's Stormbreaker something? There's got to be one legendary axe in all of history that I can wield. Stupid town.
Yeah.
Stupid town and its dumb people. I'm over here having to chase down heretics in the form of Protestants. Because I don't know the difference to know that it's what the difference is. I just know that there's a different enough that they don't like each other. Is this one of those which pope is the real pope things? Because I know that there's like a couple different people who believe different things about which pope is the pope or should be pope or something. Like I know in parts of, I think like Central America, there's like a whole different pope. And then there's like the anti-pope also, which is a whole different thing. I was not raised inherently very religious. Nothing against religion, but, you know, this just wasn't my thing. Alright, let's go talk to this guy and see, I guess, turn this person in. Alright, wake up, Vicar.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yeah, Jesus ain't got a lot to do with this one, bud.
I found them, Monsignor.
Pardon me?
I found the heretics.
Really? And who are they?
The Bauer family and their entire household.
Well, I expect you to give me some evidence. In the last few days, I've been hearing how practically everyone here is a heretic.
I found that place the captive heretic talked about, and I found a family cross there. It took a bit of asking around, but I learned it belongs to the Bauers. Their farm isn't far from here, to the north. And then all I had to do was go there and do a little spying.
What of it? What did you hear?
Let's see. There are two proclaimed popes in this time period. One of them in France and the other in Rome. Ah, okay. Heresy and terrible blasphemy all around. They're of a different religion.
They were afraid you'd come for them. Some of them were talking about leaving the farm. Seems they're of another faith.
A different faith? Where did you get that from, my boy? There is only one faith, one God, one church. Understood?
Yes, I'm sorry, Monsignor. I didn't express myself well.
You're forgiven, but be careful what you say. A little remark like that could draw the kind of attention you really don't want. Now, to the point. Did you hear their prayer?
Yes, and it was the normal Lord's Prayer. Just at the end, they begged God, if you'll forgive my saying, to rid us of that devil in Rome.
God forgive those poor souls, for they know not what they do.
Then they had a discussion. Mrs. Bauer seems to want to confess to it all, but the others were trying to talk her out of it.
Confess? A heretic who wants to confess? There'll most certainly be more to it than meets the eye.
She seemed pretty determined.
Never trust the word of a heretic. They're the devil's vessels. Remember, he tries his tricks through them.
I'll bear that in mind.
Well, that will probably suffice for me. You did well. And for your devotion to Mother Church, you deserve a just reward.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Okay.
Now please excuse me. I need to arrange for their arrest and interrogation.
Of course.
Farewell.
425 groschen, you say? Reputation gained. Okay. Give word to Sir Hanish. Okay. Alright, so they're of the French persuasion, not the Roman persuasion. Also, I don't remember her saying anything about not liking the Pope in France during that speech, but I guess that's the big reveal at the end of it all, is that she's actually anti-Roman Pope. I guess. Alright. Well, that happened, everybody. History is weird, everyone. History is weird. Alright, huddle to me. We gotta go and start working on space stonks. We'll go turn this in, and then we'll get some Battletech Advanced 3026 full conversion mod going. We'll ride through the night. We must return to Sir Hanish and let him know that stuff happened. We've gotten rid of the Vicar, kind of. We did get here in the morning, so luckily he should be up. Actually, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get mugged by on the way there, too. Since it was nighttime. Go to the... Okay, give word the Waldarians, huh? Okay. Excuse me.
Ow!
Excuse me. Alright, word alert Sir Hanish. I gotta talk to him about stuff. Get out of my way, Townsman! Henry Townsman, get out of my way. I have to go talk to the Lord. Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's with, Kubala. Francis Ford Kubala.
What troubles you?
Vicar.
It's all sorted out, sir. You've no need to worry about the vicar anymore.
Excellent. Some good news at last. I've heard some pretty wild rumors from Uzhitz. So what happened there exactly?
Yes, Henry, tell us your version.
Maybe this will surprise you, sir, but there really were heretics in Uzhitz.
Are you telling me the vicar didn't come to stick his nose in my possessions?
I don't know about that. but he definitely suspected there were heretics hereabouts, and he was right.
Christ, a man doesn't expect that sort of thing in his own fiefdom. Did you catch them?
I told the vicar everything, and he had them arrested. They should be on their way to Kuttenberg by now.
And the vicar's gone with them. It gives me no pleasure to know he hit on something here. It gives him every excuse to return. But it's certainly good news for the moment. Anyway, Henry, thanks for dealing with that vicar. You pulled a thorn from my side. Here's a little token of my gratitude.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, then.
St. Michael's sword, you say? Okay. And 375 groschen. Wait, was that the Waldish? I didn't see the thing pop up. Was that it? Tell me what was the Waldashians. Events, locations. Conquest of Kuttenberg. There it is. This movement first appeared in the second half of the 12th century in France. Its founder was wealthy lion merchant Peter Waldo, also called Pierre Valeris, okay, who gave up his worldly goods and returned to his former poor apostate life. The main characters of the movement were voluntary poverty, strict interpretation of the strictures, and above all, criticism of the materialism of the church. They regarded relics of saints as mere human remains of the uncertain origin, icons and sacred statues as objects of idolatry, and held their mass in a barn was as valid as any in the consecrated church. Waldo even translated the Holy Scripture in Arpian, a French dialect of Provence, and preached using this translation. The movement soon after its founding gained a following in Provence, as well as in neighboring Lombardy. The sect was sometimes known as the Lin Poor or the Lombardy Poor. The merchants of the sect did not escape the watchful eye of the Vatican, and in 1179, Peter Waldo and his associates were invited to Rome to explain their opinions and actions before the Holy See and respond to the theological questions. The outcome of the questioning is not clear, but the movement continued its activities and preached an ever greater opposition to the Roman Church until 1184. The entire sect was excommunicated by the Synod of Verona, and its members expelled from Lyon. Nevertheless, the Waldarians continued to endure thanks to its strict secrecy. Their communities were linked together by traveling preachers who visited the members' houses. The members of the sect were obliged to hide the preachers from pursuit, feed and house them, and ensure them safe passage to their next destination. Thus, decentralized, the Waldarians preserved long after the death of their founders sometime in the early 13th century, probably in what is today Germany. The Waldarians came to Bohemia primarily with German colonists who undoubtedly were often fleeing persecution. But even in Bohemia, they did not escape systematic persecution, and by the end of the 15th century, the movement was suppressed throughout Europe. With the exception of Canton Alpine region between Piedmont and Provence, where they still maintained a compact community. At the end of the 1590s, the Waldarians joined the Divine Reformation and become part of the Europe-wide Protestant movement. Interesting. I mean, I can kind of get behind a little bit of that. The church was pretty out of control, you see. St. Michael's sword. The long sword of St. Michael, patron of soldiers and sentries, guardians of law and order, and defenders. The masterfully forged blade of steel that would do even the archangel proud is made of the best material, and its richest ornaments make it a fine piece. It does 58 damage. I think I have at least 2 swords that do more damage than that. Does it look cool? What's it look like? Henry, does it look cool? Hold on. Wait, can I drop it? Hold on. That's not terrible. I mean, it seems a little mundane for what they described, but I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. I think we've talked about that. I'm more of a fan of like the leaf blade style, not so much the fan of Like the narrowing point style. Alright. Do I have a bed around here? Oh, hey Pebbles. How's it going? How you doing, Pebbles? You get to live here forever and ever, because I'm never going to use you for anything. You get to retire and live the good life of a horse well-maintained in the royal stables without actually having to do any amount of work. Alright, great. So we did it, everyone. We found the proto-Protestants and turned them into the Vicar. We're heroes? Dun 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 dun. Like, just nothing burger confirmed.
Did it, Patrick! We saved the city!
Thank you, SpongeBob. At that point, I feel like we might, like, it would have actually been funnier if I just went in full, like, heretic wipeout mode, and I just like, yeah, I found the heretics and I wiped them out, and he'd be like, what? We were gonna question them. No, they must die instantly. Whoa, alright. If you say so. Playing dice made specifically for Alphonse. Okay. Okay. St. Michael sword, you get put away. I don't actually need your stuff. Silver ring is this silver ring is considered stolen? Odd. Why would that considered stolen? Oh, the decorated silver goblet is also considered stolen. Oh. Weird. So I guess because I found those things in the woods, they count as stolen? Maybe because I don't have the treasure map for them, they're considered stolen. So I don't technically have permission to have them, or whatever. Let's see, what was that, 58? Yeah, so we have Longinus sword and stinger.
Hey, lad. Don't you want
Okay, yeah, I do have exactly two, actually. I called that perfectly. Stinger. Stinger is a versatile short sword and with a very sharp point. The blade won't do much chopping, although it's stabbed at the right moment can thick armor. Also named after Longinus, the Roman centurion who pierced Christ. Oh, okay, it was this sword, yeah. So yeah, I have two, literally, very specifically, two swords that are better than that one. Wow, I called that perfectly. Even I'm surprised. Okay, let's get a save and we can get over to Battletech Advanced 3026 mod. Wasted a little bit more time with this than I was hoping to, but that's okay. We got the quest done, and we can, well, actually, do that first. And I won't need to eat next time we come back. But we got the quest done, and I think we're ready to go do poem stuff now, which is good. I want to do the poem stuff. Because once we get done with the poem stuff, it's just all story mode all the way to the end, folks. I think we've done enough fapping about, running around, getting stuff done that we don't need to get done. It's all side quests. We've seen a lot of this world. We know that there's vampires here and heretics in the form of Protestants. I think we've done it. I think we've done enough of that. I think it's time officially for something else. In this case, I mean specifically like story mode stuff. Lurkers, thank you. You have the Twitch road go around. We always appreciate you. Everybody checks the VODs here on Twitch, checks the VODs on the YouTube repository. Also greatly appreciated. Seeing those numbers helps keep me motivated. If you need a well thought out solution, you need a thinking solution. Raven Hillbrook Inc. Thinking Solutions. And that's going to be it for me, everyone. I hope you all have a good rest of whatever you're up to. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. Bye.